Start with the opening statement from Coach and then open up for questions for JJ and Coach.
Yeah, well, I mean, man, that was fun. I think I'm excited for the game. You're just thinking about the season, the home wins, just the career of some of these seniors, like this kid over here, and that's her last game in this place. And she just tied the school record for most points scored, and was that wasn't easy from a coaching standpoint, because it was just get the ball to 11 and get the hell out of the way and let her do her thing. But that's a really, really good Utah team. That's a really good Utah team who, honestly, I was a little nervous about them offensively, the way they shoot the basketball, share it, space you. You saw bits and pieces of what they can do, but, man, I'm proud of our kids. I thought they were dialed in. Their energy was really good. I mean, they've been great the last couple of days. I thought we rebounded mentally from the TCU loss. I mean, it was almost so much energy today at shoot-around, and even before the game, I was like, what in the world is going on here? But it's just the way they are, and just really proud of the team. That's the single best performance I've ever been a part of as a coach, so really proud for this kid over here, and like I said, for her last game to get to go down like that. That's special stuff right there, but she's a special kid and a special player. I got to shout out my practice squad. So that's the shirt. I told them throughout the year that I would wear this if we finish this thing off. So they're the unsung heroes. I mean, they had to learn the Utah stuff. I mean, they learn every team, but some of these teams are really, really hard to kind of figure out. And so with our coaches and staff members, they do extra work and get here early, stay late, do all sorts of other stuff too. But, this one was for the practice squad, and they made these shirts earlier in this year, and I didn't think I'd ever wear it, but I kind of got talked into maybe if we did something here at home that I'd give them a shout out, and I needed to do that tonight because they've been really, really good. But everybody from the managers to the practice squad and the whole team and coaching staff, it's not over, by any stretch, so I don't want to talk like it is, but we are closing maybe a little bit of a chapter potentially, and that was pretty fun to get that one done, and we'll regroup quickly and figure out how to beat Cincinnati and then get some momentum going into Kansas City.
Coach, get the ball to 11 and get the hell out of the way. Is that an official play, or?
It was tonight. It became one, but it was, yeah. I mean, you're just in the zone, and keep in mind, she got the 2 fouls early, and she came out, and I'm like, you're going to play, so, I don't care if you have 2 fouls. And she ended with 2 fouls. So, she's a senior that's earned that right and opportunity, and so you're just going to roll with it. And we're late in the year now, so you're not trying to necessarily save legs. And then she got going with the 2 fouls, and there was a couple times I wanted to take her out in that second quarter just to make sure we don't do something silly, but she was just, I mean, she can tell you, but I'm assuming you probably felt pretty good, and we're in that proverbial zone. And then, yeah, literally in the second, third quarter, fourth quarter, it's just really run some stuff, change some stuff up, but really just put her in position for her to make plays. And so I take very little credit, and she should take most of it, and her teammates.
JJ, 38 points, 16 of 21 shooting. Coach mentioned some of the records, career best for you. What are the emotions when you walk off this floor for what's most likely the last time and you just put on a show for the fans?
I'm a little sad, but hopefully it's not the last time. I'm praying for that for sure. But so glad to have these group of people who support me, my teammates, coaches, fan base, everybody. Definitely grateful I stayed here all 4 years under 3 different coaches, but it just feels great to leave a legacy that I've always wanted to do. So, yeah.
JJ, earlier in the fourth quarter, 6:20, you come out. Did you think that was it, or did you politic to get back in, or just?
No, he was asking me whether I was actually cramping. He was asking me was I okay. I told him I was, and then went back in, kind of started back again. So that's when I came back out. But yeah.
JJ, when you're on a roll like that, do you look up at the jumbotron to see, how many points you have, or are you just letting it fly?
I'm just letting it fly. I didn't even know till Zaya actually told me on the bench. Yeah.
Of course, it would be Zaya. That would be, yeah. And I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know. I don't really look at the stats very much. I can't see the board from the floor very well at all. And I think when she came out with the cramp, and then we asked her if you were ready to go back in, and then one of the coaches did say, I think she had 36 at the time. I didn't even know what the school record was, if I was being completely honest. But for the record, she took herself. It wasn't Coach Kellogg. It was JJ was the one that pulled herself out.
Coach, you've said multiple times that you need multiple girls in double figures to win games. Tonight you had 1, but still scored 75 points.
you don't. If somebody scores 38, you'll be okay. That's about 4 people or 3 people's worth, I guess, of double figures. So yeah, you can make up for it. But I mean, yeah, we can't expect that from JJ obviously every night. So, but I think you have good teammates and everybody understood kind of the zone she was in, and so you just let it ride and roll with it.
JJ, the moment after the game, walking around the court, autographs and pictures and people, what was that moment? I mean, you guys have done that throughout the season, but this one seemed like it probably took longer than the other ones. What was that moment like for you?
It felt a little surreal. Like, it's actually getting to the point where I'm about to start playing at the next level, and so kind of starting to hit me now. So just taking it all in, honestly, and just trying to stay in the moment. It was great to see everybody, see my parents come down, got to hug them. But yeah, it was just great all around.
Did you ever get any weird requests while you're going through the crowd? Like,
what you mean by it?
sign something odd or a little bit different.
No, just normal.
okay.
JJ, can you kind of compare and contrast playing in the atmosphere that you guys have had tonight and throughout this season, maybe compared to what it was your first year here, and how much you guys really feed off that energy? Not only did you go undefeated at home, but really none of the games were all that close.
I think freshman year it wasn't as big of a fan base at the games. I think the fans started to come sophomore year with Dawn. She started having us work more into the community and stuff like that. And then when Kellogg came, it was just after like that Iowa game and everything, March Madness, it was like a boatload of fans started to come in. And honestly, I loved it. The energy they give us is amazing. We definitely feed off it. As y'all can see, we just play our hearts out when we hear y'all yelling in the stands.
Coach, some stats mean more than what they appear and some mean less. 16-0 at home. What does that stat mean?
Yeah, just that we've, as JJ kind of said, we just developed this great identity here, but I think it's like this reciprocal thing with our fans and our energy that we have and just the way we feel, the way we play here. I think there's a comfort, right? I mean, I think we walk out and feel very confident. I think there's comfortable here, and we just feed off of it. And it's a great energy in this building, and that's hard to do, and at this level in a Power 4 league to go undefeated. And I think that's 17 in a row. And I don't know what we are here in our 2 years, but I think it's pretty dang good.
JJ, you mentioned earlier about going through the coaching changes and everything. What did Morgantown mean to you over the 4 years? And do you feel like that you became a face in the crowd in Morgantown? Just kind of talk about the relationship you had with the community and the city and back at you, I guess.
I definitely have a face within the community. Going to Kroger, get my groceries, and people may notice me or anything like that, but I love it, honestly. I know that this town is going to have my back no matter what. If I ever come back and need some help with something or need a job or anything, I know somebody will have my back, I hope.
I think you'll be all right this town, yeah, JJ.
That's what I'm saying. So just that loyalty is a big part of me, so which is why I stayed, and I think y'all reciprocate that.
Coach, you mentioned all the concerns of Iowa's offensive ability coming into tonight. What allowed your team to be so successful defensively? Because offensively, you weren't great in the first quarter, but you limit them to 5, and all of a sudden you're still up by 8.
Yeah, no, just we're doing what we do. I think the ball pressure, and we were flying around. Activity is a term we use quite a bit, and disruption. So we just, wanted to take them out of rhythm. They're a flow team. They're very much at times, through the pass is kind of how they run their offense, and they can get that ball moving. And so we didn't want to chase the ball is a term we used to. I didn't want to chase the ball all night where they're moving it and we're chasing it. And so we needed to slow it down in some capacity. And again, that's the kids' credit. I mean, we just try to put them in the position and show them maybe some of the things they're going to do and have a plan. But our activity was fantastic.
JJ, I guess kind of similar question to you. You talked about, I heard you guys talk about how that defensive momentum kind of carries over. You start getting some turnovers, especially on the press. Did you feel that early and that kind of carry you guys throughout the rest of the game?
I think we felt it from the tip. Like he said, I think we come into the game with a lot of confidence, and as soon as that tip ball go up in that first possession, we in blue, and we see that ball or they may be trying to get the ball out their hands, I think we smell that blood and we just ready to go.
JJ, you never really, you can't plan out how a game is going to go. 100% anyway. The 2 quick fouls, frustrating or just kind of what was going through, you think, here we go, or you know, what were your thoughts there?
I was pretty calm at the time. I think I'd been through it before enough, so I was kind of calm at that point. And with him saying like that I was gonna go back in, definitely made me feel even better.
And then was there ever a point where teammates or coaches, hey, just keep shooting. I'm throwing you the ball. Just, you know, it's your night. I mean, was there ever a moment like?
I think every game they always tell everybody to keep shooting. It's not just me. So yeah.
Well, but tonight though. I mean, once
Oh
you
yeah,
got,
for sure. Yeah.
once you got to like 25 or whatever.
It wasn't like a pitcher with a no-hitter where you just like don't say a word to him. We can still communicate, I think, through that. But yeah, at times too, I think we all knew it though. Like it doesn't, you know, it was pretty obvious. I know she had 38, but I knew she was cooking. You know, that's for sure.
Coach, how does a finish like this build up into Cincinnati and then the Big 12 tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I hope we need to take this momentum on the road, and we need to continue to get better on the road or these neutral floors. And so, you know, I mean, obviously JJ's confidence should grow. You know, I think a lot of I thought both Sydney's were good. Like Woodley was really active again tonight. She was our second leading scorer, I believe. Sydney Shaw didn't shoot it as well as she would like, but I think was our leading rebounder. You know, Kaya and involved, and so we're going to need a lot of people. It was JJ's night, but I don't think we can expect this, of course, every night. So take the momentum on the road, go finish this off if we can at Cincinnati, and then go see what, seed we get. And, I think we can still get in the top 4, and get a double bye. We may end up with a single bye, but either way, go to Kansas City and go on a run and then see what happens for the NCAA tournament.
Coach, I was just going to ask that. It's quad 1 win tonight for you guys, so obviously that's important. Where are you now as far as, what do we need to do to host or get this seed or that seed? I mean, do you still think there's a chance there for you guys to?
Yeah, probably an outside chance. We need to win a lot of games in the conference tournament. I don't know if that means to win the whole thing. I have no idea. We just need to continue to stack wins, quad 1 wins. For me, it's just find ways to continue to get better and win, and it doesn't really matter even now. I guess you want to get better, but just find a way to win and keep playing and keep advancing, and then you got a chance to see what kind of seed we can get. But yeah, we need to still boost our resume for sure. I think to get in the top 4. I don't know. I see the same stuff you guys do, and I don't have any other insight. We thought we were like a 6 maybe last year. We ended up as an 8, so I got that in the back of my head too. So I'm trying not to get too high or expect whatever Charlie Cream says to be completely accurate. But hopefully we continue to do something and we get an opportunity. If we could play it here, and that was the goal, we wanted to do that, that would be fantastic. And if not, we'll take what we can get and we'll go make some noise on the road.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, JJ.
Thanks, everybody.